can't focus on what needs to get done. I'm on notice, hoping that you don't run. You think I'm tepid, but
last year we had a very important change in our selective process, which was to use a little bit of design thinking methodology. So here we have the persona, that we create a persona, we establish who we are looking for before anything, like anything we look for, who is the persona we are looking for, we understand who is this person. We used a little bit of the who methodology to actually build the process in itself. So we have the hiring lead participating a lot in the process. This person is going to be leading the process and probably leading that person, that new person in the team. So the idea is to build the persona with this person, build the persona with the hiring lead. The hiring lead reviews what is exactly we are looking for and if the recruiter can already start sourcing. After the sourcing part, let's say, which is another process, it's another conversation, we use very different tools for sourcing and very alternative ways. For example, one of these days I found a UX designer just talking with some people on the streets. I think that sourcing is something that you can do everywhere, in an event, in anywhere actually, any tool you can use for sourcing. We have a who screening, which is a very simple way of knowing how the person assesses themselves, and also how we can ask more basic questions just to understand if the person is a fit or not. We have the who interview, which is extremely deep. It's more related to how the person also sees the experiences he already had in their career. And this is a conversation that usually involves the hiring lead, the person who is going to be knowing that person and probably, if hired, developing that person. So it makes sense that this hiring lead participates in this step. So after that we have the technical conversation. So for engineering, for example, we're gonna have maybe a code challenge, something that we can access the skills, the hard skills, let's say, that we usually use, which is technical knowledge, technical experience. For other positions, let's say that we do an assessment. We can do, for example, a panel that the person can present a business case, can show how she or he would act in different situations or in different challenges that we have in the company. And after that we have a cultural assessment, which usually we bring the person to the office. This person spends time with the team, meet possible future colleagues. Also is the moment that we really evaluate the values, if the person is really a match with our values, if the person is going to be successful here, if the person is going to be happy doing what we do here. And after that we have, if everything goes right and the person succeeds in all this process, we have the offer, which is another step that we talk with the person, we understand if it's exactly what they need. For some candidates we already had huddles, which is a methodology that Google uses, some big companies uses, which is to really have a collaborative discussion if we should hire or not that candidate. And this also gives power to the team decide. Not only gives the power to like, oh, the recruiter did that, the recruiter is the responsible. No, everybody's responsible for recruiting and everybody participates in recruiting. So that's the main idea of that. And after this stage, which is like the most beautiful one, it's the hard one, we have the onboarding. That is something, as I said, is going to be different this year. We're establishing a new way of doing onboarding. Engineering, as I mentioned, is right now creating a new onboarding. So everything can change, and that's what makes the work so interesting, I think, because everything can be changed and can be improved.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.